Alright guys, here's an example of how to solve problem 4.4, number 7. Some of you have had a little difficulty with this one, so usually when I do these kind of solution problems, I make my little buckets here, and I know that this guy right here is 80% alcohol, so that's going to be 0.80 times however many liters are in this particular container. So they want us to call that one X, so I'll do that with them. And then the 40% solution is 0.40, and they want us to call the number of liters in this bucket Y, because we can have different number of liters in each. So that's going to give us our liters of alcohol. At the end, we would like to have a 70% solution, and we want to have 8 liters of that. So that's how I would set this guy up. That means that in this first box they're going to want me to write 0.08x, and sometimes it's difficult to figure out what it is that they want in their little boxes, and I totally understand that, but in this box they want the 0.40y, and in this last box they want us to write the 0.70 times the 8. And then next up they just want us to solve this particular problem, so we're going to solve it by figuring up how many of each that I'm going to need. And the key to this problem is the very next step, which is the fact that x plus y must equal 8. So the number of liters in the first bucket plus the number of liters in the second bucket must equal the total, which is 8 liters. So I'm going to rewrite this as y equals 8 minus x, because I subtracted x from both sides. And then I'll replace my y with this 8 minus x. I'm going to plop it right in there for this guy here. So when I write this algebraically, I'll have 0.8x plus 0.4 times 8 minus x equals, and multiplying this 0.7 times the 8, I get 5.6. Just doing my algebra that we've been working on for quite some time now, I will end up with this particular equation. I'm going to solve by collecting my x's. 0.x minus 0.4 is 0.4x. Subtracting 3.2 from both sides, that will get me 2.4 on this side. Dividing both sides by 0.4, I'll get x equals 6. And if x equals 6, and I know that x plus y equals 8, I will get y equals 2. And I will plug my 80% is the x, and there's my y. And that is how to solve it. Email me if you have any questions.